Hey you guys, I made it! I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate and Design. Say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're here, that you are watching tonight. Hopefully you got the notification. I know that things have been a little bit wonky here with Facebook lately. But anyway, you guys, I'm running a little bit late today. I fell asleep. I had dinner and I was just so tired. And so I laid down and I set my alarm, and then I ignored my alarm like I normally do. And here I am running on a little bit late with you guys today. So I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. When you type in this keyword, you're going to get a supply list for most of the stuff I'm using tonight. I'm kind of winging it a little bit here more than I normally do. And so our keyword is carrot, C-A-R-R-O-T. I sat down at about 8:30, about an hour and a half ago, just to try to figure out what project I was going to do tonight. And you guys, what I noticed was insane, right? There's a ton of stuff going on our site right now that is just amazing. So let me say hi to my friends. We're going to talk about this a little bit. We're going to get started with the project. Hello, Lisa. Sorry for being late, you guys. Hi, Missy. Hi, Leanne. Hello, Florine. You got both notifications tonight. Good. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Brenda. Hello, Sue. Carrot is the key word, you guys. Type that in there. You're going to get a whole bunch of information from you sent right to your messenger. The information is free. Okay, you can click around and all that stuff. And you guys get a whole bunch of free information. Okay, hey, Crystal. I know, better late than never. Hey, Lisa Marie. Hello, Valerie. Hi, Lori. Hello, everybody. Hey, Jeannie. Hello. Oh my gosh. Hi, Missy. You got your notification. Good. Maybe Facebook likes me now that I'm back. Hey, Pam. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Lori. Hello. You guys, there's 15 more. Oh my gosh. Hi, Judy. Hello, Lisa. Hello, everybody. Hi. Oh my. Is that 3 different Lisas that just commented? Lisa Durham, Lisa Ellis Thomas, and Lisa Bigelow. Holy moly, 3 Lisas in a row. So hello to our 3 Lisas. All right, you guys, I'm going to scroll to the bottom here. If I missed your name, I'm so sorry. Hey, Tracy. We are going to be doing something awesome tonight with our bamboo cutting board. So I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but hi, Dale. Hi, Sandy. You guys, right now on our site, we have got BOGO surfaces just for our Perks members. So if you're a Perks member or a designer, you can get surfaces, buy one, get one free. They are select surfaces. And you guys, here's the secret. I have to tell you a tip, because so often what I see when we have a BOGO sale like this is people missing out on their freebies. Oh, and it just breaks my heart, because really, you guys, there's really not a whole lot we can do once it's happened and you placed your order. So, you guys, if you're going on the site and you're checking out all of those fantastic, if you're checking out all those fantastic surfaces that are currently buy one, get one free, here's my tip for you. Here's my tip for you as I grab out my paper to line my table. Here's my tip for you, you guys. If you have to treat the website like it's a supermarket, okay? Just like it's a supermarket. If you are going to the supermarket to buy your groceries and let's say the steak. Oh no, Chris! And you can still email them and cancel your order and redo your order tomorrow then. You can absolutely cancel your order. You just got to send them, well, get on chat tomorrow and do that. And then you can still get it. So anyway, let's say you go to the supermarket and you're buying a steak, you guys. Now, your shopping cart on the site is just like your shopping cart at the supermarket. It's just the same. If you are in the meat section, and you are picking up some steaks because it's your anniversary or it's your birthday and you want this awesome meal for the night, and you only put one in your cart, and then you go up to the register to pay for your steak, that second steak just doesn't magically appear in your grocery bag when you get home. You gotta put it in your cart. Okay? So it's the same rules apply on the website. It is buy one, get one free surfaces. They don't duplicate the surface at checkout, just like they wouldn't duplicate your steak at the checkout at the grocery store. you have to put in multiples of 2, and they're mix and match, you guys. So make sure that you guys are doing that. Don't miss out on any of your free stuff. I hate to see that happen. Oh no. So you guys make sure you're doing that and putting in multiples of 2, multiples of 2. Oh my gosh, is my makeup like totally just like, you can tell I took a nap, can't you? Oh my goodness. My mascara is all the way down to here. So you guys, there's my tip for you. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to paint this up tonight with Waverly. And I have the color moss, but I'm going to mix moss with some plaster. I actually want this to be a very light background for a really awesome project, okay? No, it does not have to be the same item. It does not have to be the same item. So let's say you want one of these and you want a cookbook stand. You can get the cookbook stand in one of these. The cheaper of the 2 is going to be free. Okay? The least expensive of the 2 is going to be free. So if you go in there, y'all, and in one order, you get 2 of those great big honeycomb frames. And then you get a clipboard stand. Those great big honeycomb frames are currently, I don't even know, they're over $30 each. They're a really great surface, but they are buy one, get one free. And then you get a little clipboard stand. Your clipboard stands are going to be free, and you're going to pay full retail for those 2 honeycomb frames. You guys, you're not, yeah. Or, well, I should say your Perks member pricing, because you got to be a Perks member to get the buy one, get one free. Okay? So, kind of play it smart. I like to, if I can place multiple orders, do an order that's got the bigger surfaces and then another one that's got the smaller surfaces so that I get the maximum bang for my buck. Hope that makes sense. This ends, oh gosh, Cassie, you're putting me on the spot. Type that word carrot in there and then look at those images under where it says promotions. I don't remember. I do not remember off the top of my head. I fell asleep, you guys. I'm just now waking up. I am just now waking up. All right, we're going to use a lot. Yes, this applies for Perks members and designers. Yes, it does. All right, so we're going to use quite a bit of plaster here, and we're going to add some moss to this plaster. I want a light green. A light green. I want this background to be subtle, but at the same time beautiful. Y'all will see why. You will see why. Hello, everybody. And then what's the other thing? What's the other thing right now? Oh, yeah, spend $50, you get a free jar of paste. Gold paste, you guys, for St. Patty's Day. The pot of gold paste. Oh my gosh, that just went all in here. All right, we're going to mix up some plaster. We're going to mix up some moss together. We're going to make a light green color. Oh, this is beautiful. This is even better than I thought. I think I mixed this perfectly. Oh, it's not sage. It's not celery. It's a very faint mossy green that's going to be absolutely stunningly beautiful on this surface. All right, you guys, you ready for this? So do you have to be a Perks member to get these discounts, you guys? These deals, we are currently in Perks Palooza. If you're not yet a Perks member and you want to get 30% off everything all the time and extra special benefits, make sure you do that. The 16th, Mary Jo, thank you so much for looking that up for me. I can't keep up, y'all. I'm still trying to get caught up from everything vacation mode. And it ain't easy. I'm not making celery again. It's a very faint green, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Did I put water in there? I did. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the surface with a brush and some very faint green using plaster. You did the fence today. That one right there kind of scares me to do live. Just because it's so big. All right, so I always start off with my edges first when I'm painting a surface. That way, as I go around, I can pinch this between my fingers and hold it up, and then I can just lay it flat to paint the rest of it. That's what makes it the easiest for me. And we are just going to put one coat on here because we're going to put a design over top of this. Okay, see, I can pinch it right here. What was that? We have been dealing with severe weather since 5 p.m. building up again. Cross your fingers. No, oh, no tornadoes yet. Please, no tornadoes. Hey, Janice. Came to the post before live and then did the print up. That's a smart idea. I can't think that far ahead lately. I have been playing catch up since vacation, and I don't know, today I got a ton of stuff done. As you guys can see if you're in the VIP group, I got a lot of stuff done today. But y'all, as soon as I ate dinner, does this ever happen to any of you guys? Like, oh no, I'm out of towels. I forgot that I used the rest of those yesterday. What was that? We did not lose power today. No, we didn't. Nope, I've had power all day. So what was I saying? Yeah, I ate dinner today, and as soon as I ate dinner, I crashed. I totally crashed. And I'm sitting there, and like I knew that I needed to clean up the kitchen from dinner. We had leftovers from our favorite restaurant yesterday because we had favorite restaurant day for John's birthday yesterday. So it was leftover day for us. And as soon as I couldn't even like stand up to put the food back in the refrigerator. And it was a good 30 minutes. I sat there with my plate in my hand because I eat on the couch, you guys, while watching television on my phone while my kids do whatever they're doing. I sat there with my phone in my hand and I kept falling asleep right there, sitting upright with my plate in my hand, and I could feel my head was touching the tissue box, and I kept feeling the tissue tickle the top of my head. Boat lag. That makes total sense. Boat lag. That's what it was, you guys. I had boat lag. Even though we didn't have a time change, I'm still boat lagged. I love it. I'll take the boat lag excuse. So I finally got up and I put the food in the refrigerator, and then I just told Evan I'm gonna go take a nap because I'm so tired. I can't function. And so I laid in bed and I set my alarm for 7. And then at like 8, I finally got out of bed. Whoops. I could have slept all night too. I was so tired. Your husband's shop was without power for a tiny bit today. I don't know, Amanda. We did not lose power, fortunately. We are supposed to get a little bit of rain tonight, though, and as soon as we get the rain, then the temperature is going to drop and everything is going to freeze. And so there is another chance that the kids might have a school day tomorrow. Partying withdrawals. No. I think that this is the punishment for partying. Because I did. I stayed up late partying 3 nights in a row. And then I gave John a really hard time about not being able to hang and going to bed early. And then he was mad at me. Because I really gave him a hard time, you guys. About being tired and wanting to go to bed. That right there is it, too. So, all right, you guys, I am going to give this one more coat just on the top because I've got enough paint left. The time change is an adjustment for sure. You're right, Darlene. So, here's what I noticed, you guys. So, I play this game on my phone. Some of you guys know this. It's called Township, and I'm really good at it. But most of the time, I play my game when I'm laying in bed and I'm getting tired, and it just helps me to fall asleep, right? But on my game, there's also, like, the shop resets at midnight. So that's always my thing. Like, when the shop resets, I know it's time for me to go to bed. Turn the phone down and then go to bed. Like, that's my signal that it's my bedtime. For sure, I can't stay up any later. Midnight is my thing. Like, go to sleep. Put the phone down, roll over, and finally fall asleep. So, the thing is, that game does not follow the time change, you guys. So last night I'm laying in bed trying to wind down, playing my game, waiting for the market to reset. And you know what happened? It didn't reset till 1 o'clock in the morning because we had a time change and my game did not. And so the market resets. And then I turn the game off and I look at my phone and I'm like, oh crap. No. No. So I don't think I'll be doing that again anytime soon. You play Township, Ruth? I'm Ardigy. A-R-D-I-G-Y. That's my name on Township. Ardigy. All right, you guys, look at this green. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love it. We're driving in really bad weather. I don't know how they stopped on our overpass. Let hail to pass. Oh, I don't like some hail. I do not like some hail. I mean, it was funny until I couldn't keep my head up and keep my eyes open at dinner time. You love Township? A-R-D-I-G-Y. You guys, look me up, but also send me a message and let me know what your handle is on there, because usually if you're not in my group, I'll turn you down. Unless I know that it's one of you guys, okay? All right, I'm going to give this a good dry, a really good dry. I love this green! Plaster and moss mixed together, you guys. Lots of plaster, a little bit of moss. So beautiful. I love this. All right, so our next step on here, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put some surface wax on here. Now, you guys, if you are looking in my shop for surface wax, currently you are not going to find it. I'm so sorry. It's out of stock. We're waiting for a reorder, and I don't know when it's coming back. So hopefully you guys have enough surface wax to last you a little while, and you're going to be all right. This is one of the bamboo cutting boards. If, however, you do not have enough surface wax to get you through until the restock, I can show you guys, yeah, it's one of those, it's a match 3 game. I can show you guys something that you can use instead. Thank you, Mixology Queen. I can show you guys something that you can use instead. I'm just not going to use it because I like my surface wax better, and I really want this project to turn out perfecto. Perfecto. So we're going to put this right on here. But if you are out of surface wax and you can't find any more, and you realize just how amazing it is and how necessary it is to wax your surface in between layers, this is what you can use instead. This is what we used when we first started with chalk. This is what was recommended. It's min-waxed finishing wax in the color Natural. You apply, you dry, and you buff. Okay, just like we do with our wax here. The only difference is that our wax is a little bit, well, it's already dry. And so you can get that at any of your major hardware stores. Big old plug for some, make a chart of paint mixing for us. Okay, so here, you guys, get one of these things. Hold on. Carol sent this to me. I think it's fantastic. It's still in the packaging though. But, y'all, it's a little color wheel. And you can ask Carol where she got these. She might have a link for you. It was probably on Amazon though. But you can spin this and it'll show you, like, you mix these 2 colors and you get this. Right? And so this is really, really cool. And it just, you know, and so it just kind of gives you an idea of, like, what you can mix to get what. So I really like this little color wheel here. Get yourself a color wheel. Or there's also this thing, Color Cube. You can also purchase that helps with coloring too. You guys, I loved art growing up, loved all that kind of stuff. And so, color was always the thing that I just just got. To me, primary, secondary, tertiary, all of that stuff. I understood the mix of colors really, really well. It was just something, I'm going to call it a gift. Oh, I'm going to call it a gift. That was like the one thing I was gifted. Carol says Amazon or Temu. All right, you guys, here's a transfer that is currently really, really, really on sale. Super, super sale for Perks members, you guys. Super, super, super sale. This is called Weave-In. It is a last chance item. I'm going to check it out right here on the site real quick and see what it says for the Weave-In one. It's a really, really, really good deal, and I just love this pattern. You guys, so here's the thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hold please. I need to copy my own cart link. I need to log out of my account so I can give you the exact price. And it is insane. It's insane. So if you are a retail customer, this transfer right here you can get for $29. But if you're a Perks member, you can get it for $3.05. So there's that, y'all. There's a humongous benefit to being a Perks member. Sometimes you get 30% off. Sometimes you get an even better deal than that. And this is one of those times on that Weave-In transfer, you guys. I love this pattern. Love this pattern. So we're going to use Weave-In on here tonight. I don't know why I grabbed this one. I need my fuzzy cloth. And we're going to give this transfer a good fuzz. Now, I have used this one so many times. And that's what I love, is that you can reuse these transfers over and over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. So we're going to throw this Weave-In pattern on here. Give this a good fuzz first. We've got our wax on our board. And then after we waxed our board, we went ahead and buffed that wax back off. I have used this one. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you guys how many projects I've done with Weave-In. My favorite pattern, I think, ever. So we're going to put this right down on here, just like so. And you guys, I know it was green, right? We had a fantastic, beautiful color green. We're gonna remove that. Not remove it, but we're gonna color over it, really. So everywhere that you see the teal on this transfer, that is where our green is still gonna be. Everywhere you can see the green currently through the transfer is where our next color is going to go. Folding pages and paper book, getting ready for my life tomorrow. Oh, awesome, Carol! So we're going to give this a really, really, really good press down, get out all of those air bubbles, and then I'm coming in here with the color Vanilla, which is a fantastic color. It's why I chose plaster to mix with that moss. Because I want a pattern, but I want a very, very, very light pattern, okay? And I'm going to grab a mini, I'm sorry, you guys, a small squeegee, which is really like the biggest squeegee you could ever need. And we're going to go ahead and go over this entire thing with some vanilla. The green fuzzing mat is also available on my site. Again, if you type in carrot, then you'll get all of the information for all of that. And it's called a fuzzing cloth. But they are available on my site right now. Again, if you're a Perks member, you'll get 30% off of the fuzzing cloth as well. So, everything, all day, every day. This is a C-size transfer, so it's a 12 by 18. All right, we're going to go over the entire surface board here. Pick up a little bit more there on the edge. I did wax and, why do you wax and buff? So we wax and buff because the adhesiveness on the transfer itself, on the back of it, is sticky. And so that layer of wax will act in a couple of different ways. I don't know. Shelly, was it out of stock? I'm so sorry, you guys, if vanilla was out of stock, because this was an afterthought. Like I said, I was tired. I was running late. Hopefully it's back in stock. If not, you could use white. Okay, so the surface wax is going to do a couple of things. First, it's going to protect that paint that you put on your surface first from peeling up from the adhesiveness on the back of your transfer. And it's also going to fill in any wood grain from like this bamboo board to keep any of your paste from bleeding out into the graininess of your surface. So it's like your protector between layers or your grain filler to make your surface extra, extra smooth so that your design goes down flawlessly. It's great stuff. Great stuff. All right, you guys, we're going to go over it one more time with our squeegee. Squeegee off all of that extra paste. And then here we go. Are you guys ready for the reveal of this part? There's still more coming, but look at this. Okay, not gonna lie, this is fantastic. It's phenomenal. I love the weave-in pattern so much. I love, love, love this pattern. All right, I'm gonna set this right here for a second while we dry this. And you guys, while you're drying your stuff, try to make sure that your jars are closed up. It is out of stock in jars, but available in singles. Well, thank you, Wendy. That makes me feel better that I didn't give you guys something that's completely unavailable. So you can still get the vanilla in singles. Y'all, look at that pattern. I love it. I love the green. I love the vanilla mixed with it. It's so subtle, but so beautiful. Hi, Dawn. So you guys, Perks members can get this weave and transfer right now for $3.09. Y'all, check it out. A bunch of new stuff was added to that Perks member sale that we've been running. Oh my goodness. Woo-wee. Y'all, that's a good background right there if I do say so myself. Oh my word. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Okay. I need to take my transfer and put it down on a towel. Hold, please. I'll be right back. I got to get a towel that's big enough for this transfer and some more wipies for my hands because my hands are getting really nasty. Yay, Dale's coming home Friday. All right. Hold, please. I'll be back. 2 seconds, y'all. 2 seconds. You guys are so patient. Everybody's still here. I appreciate you. Okay, I've got my towel. I'm going to lay this out real quick. We're going to put that transfer on there. And now if I were you, I would take my transfer right to the tub or to your sink. I would spray this down immediately and I would wash it now. Because the longer that it sits with this paste in here, really the harder it is to get clean. Even though it's always easy to clean. You just have to give it a little touch more, a couple passes of your scrubber if you let that sit in there for a little bit, okay? So I spray mine down with water just to keep that paste from drying in that silk screen. Makes it easier for me, okay? Just spray away. Just spray away. Okay, you guys. We're going to set this thing aside. This is our background piece for the transfer that we're going to do tonight. And this is currently last chance, and I cannot believe that these are selling out so fast. Yes, I can, because they are amazing. Amazing, you guys. These are our patterned carrots. So we have slim cuts right here, and then we've also got the patterned carrots. Hi, Linda. The patterned carrots transfer that goes with these slim cuts. So I'm going to show you tonight how to use this one way. Obviously, there are multiple ways that you can use transfers and do this stuff. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off by painting the carrots. And I'm going to paint them with our chalk paste tonight. I didn't add a green to the cart link either. What was I thinking? It's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work, y'all. We'll make it work. Maybe we'll add some actual greenery. We'll see what we're gonna do. We'll probably add green. All right, we're gonna paint these. Hi, Carol. We're gonna paint these tonight with some bark paste, because I'm looking at this and all of the parts that are teal are gonna be like the background part of this. Yeah, we're gonna go with bark. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to lay out our pieces on top of the transfer to make sure that they line up. Okay? Because right now this one doesn't line up. It still doesn't line up there. It must go to this piece here, but we have to paint on this side of it for it to work. So just like that on those sides. This one right here, this is the correct side if I flip it over. It's not the right side. Carrots they were not out of stock when I did the cart link like 15 minutes ago. Well, I guess an hour ago. Are you kidding me? They went out of stock since I did the cart link. They went out of stock then since... Tracy, I was just able to add them to my cart just now. So they are still in stock at the moment. These carrots are in stock right now. I was just able to add them. If they didn't add for you, then try refreshing, and it's probably buffering. But I suspect they're going to be gone very, very soon. And that's why we're doing them. All right, so we're going to use our bark paste. Oh, they might have restocked then, maybe. They are currently in stock, y'all. We're going to use our bark paste. And I'm just going to use one of these. These are little just dauber sponge brushes. And I'm going to add a little bit of water just to the cap of my paste jar in order to paint with it that way instead of using a color tray. If at any point in time you are adding water to paint right from the cap of your jar, you need to make sure that your water is distilled. Or anytime you're adding water to your jar, it needs to be distilled water. This is distilled water. This is tap water. I spray my transfers with tap water. When I'm done, I put distilled water always in my paste because distilled water is basically, it boils all of the microbes out of it. And so it won't grow bacteria and mold and things like that. So you want a distilled water always used in your jar. Never, never, never tap water. It can cause mold growth. And then always make sure that your tools are definitely, definitely clean and dry before you dip them into your paste jars. Again, because tap water can cause mold growth. All right, so I've just added some bark paste to this, and we're just gonna paint these up. Fast and easy to do with these little dauber brushes. It's so much easier and faster than using a paintbrush. And again, we're doing ours with brown. We're going to lean into those spring tones of the greens and the browns and the dirt and the earth and all of that stuff. And this also gives a really, really nice effect on here without having those brush stroke lines. It's just kind of like a bubble dab. And then those bubbles will pop and it will look fantastic. And I just love it. Okay. We're doing them all in brown. We're going to do them all the same color. We're going to make them all match and they're just going to look great. So I'm going to try to have my act together a little bit more tomorrow and be on time. We'll see how that goes. We're just going to have to see. So you guys, while I was gone, Tony, I'm still live. While I was gone, we had a couple of new collections, right, that launched. We had a couple new collections that launched. We've got Looney Tunes, we've got Peanuts, and we have got our spring collection and Harry Potter. So I want to know in the comments, you guys, out of all of the new collections, which one is your favorite? Or have you heard about one that you're anxious to get? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to see what you guys want to see, because I really haven't done much of any of them yet. We've got Harry Potter, Looney Tunes, and we've got still the Peanuts. Which is your favorite? Which are you excited to see? What should I do more of? I need your input, you guys, so I know which way to lean. I want to know what you guys want to see me do. Okay. I need to know. Looney Tunes and Peanuts are your favorites, okay? It's a toss-up. Harry Potter, says Sue. Looney Tunes, but I wish... the Tom and Jerry would be awesome. Maybe later. Want Friends. Wanda K. Soon, my friend. That's all I can say. Soon, my friend. Peanuts and Gilmore Girls. Looney Tunes. I was super excited for Looney Tunes, too. Hi, Loretta. Harry Potter, waiting on Gilmore Girls. All right, you guys, we've got our carrots done. We're going to get these dried up. And what I love, too, is that it's not like a consistent brown, so it's going to give us a little bit more texture. Love the Harry Potter, the Looney Tunes. Peanuts and Looney Tunes, but Harry Potter. And Gilmore Girls. All right, you guys. I need to get on more crafting them. All right, we're going to give these a good dry, a really good dry. And I started using this dryer here just because it does dry a little faster. Oh, Roadrunner would be awesome. The Roadrunner, Winnie the Pooh. Who sang that song that was about Winnie the Pooh? Carol, I don't know for sure. Possibly. Do you guys remember, was it Kenny Loggins that sang that song that went like, Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. He's got a honey pot stuck, or honey jar stuck on his nose. Do you guys know that song? He came to me asking help and advice. I don't even remember. Who sang it? Do you guys know it? Do y'all know it? My dad used to listen to that. Had it on an album, I think. Taz would be awesome. Was it Kenny Loggins? Who sang that song? It's gonna drive me nuts. Somebody fight Google for me. It was Kenny Loggins. Oh my gosh. You don't know that song, Tracy? It's a super cute song. Hi, Nancy. All right, you guys, I've got a really cool effect going on here since we did that, that paintbrush. Since we did the sponge brush. It looks really, really awesome. And I'm afraid I might have, oops, let's not put the hot end in. So it has this like really, like it's dry, but look at that effect that it has. It looks a lot more like dirt. We sang Winnie the Pooh, fluffy little, stuffy little stuff with Winnie the... I love it. So it looks a lot more like dirt, and I love that it does that. I think it's going to make this project just elevate it even more. But because of that, it does have a little bit of a raise to it. So I am going to take a sanding block. And this is just a very, very fine, fine sander. You never heard the song and you... Lori, look it up. You'll love it. We're going to take a very, very, very fine sander. And I'm just going to sand this down a little bit just to make my surface extra smooth. Remember, the smoother your surface, the better your transfer is going to work. So to ensure quality, we're going to go ahead and just give this a light sanding. And it's still going to have that great effect on there with the paint, but keep it nice and smooth for us. And then after we sand this down, we're going to come back in also, again with that, surface wax, because we're going to put a transfer down over top of the surface that we just painted. So let's remove all of that dust. And then we're going to just get rid of this paper. You remember that song too? Ah! You guys, being on here with you guys and talking to you guys at night just brings back so many other memories with my dad that I would not have otherwise thought of. And I just love that. Hi, Nancy. Okay, so you guys, you can still see that brown. I love that texture on there. I think it just makes it look even more like dirt, right? So I like it a lot. All right, what green should we use? What green? I think that because we went with that lighter tone, we're going to use sage, and this is going to look amazing. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and grab out our transfer. Oh, I didn't surface wax them. Little surface wax. Call my little 2-year-old nephew the Tasmanian. Oh boy, is it the terrible two, sissy? Oh. And we're going to go with sage, Tracy, because it matches our background better, I think. I think it's going to look better with our background. Eeyore. Oh my gosh, my sister would love the Eeyore. She's a huge Eeyore fan too. And she had a Winnie the Pooh tattoo for a long time, but then she got it covered up. All right, here we go. It brings back memories from your children being small. I love it. All right, you guys, we're going to give this a good fuzz just like we did our other transfer. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to tuck these pieces underneath the transfer right in line where it's supposed to be. Wasn't that the movie? Was that the movie? Return to Pooh Corner. I hope we get Winnie the Pooh at some point in time. I've not heard anything about that, but I have heard the suggestion being given to our corporate offices that, hi Rita, that Winnie the Pooh would be a great collaborator with us. So hopefully it's something that they can work out. The fact that we were able to collaborate with Warner Brothers opens up so many windows. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done. All right, hopefully. All right, let's see which one matches which. Nope. Yep, this is the first one. All right, we're going to lay this right down on here and line it up as best as we can. Right there's the first one. And I'm just going to press that right down on there. Then we're going to go with our second one, which is this one. And get that laid down on there. And then our third and final one. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my glue gun now, because I'm going to need it. Butterfly 30 years ago on your right upper back near my shoulder. Oh, me too, Joanne. I missed the rest of that comment because they go so fast. And there's our third carrot right there. Oh, that makes sense. When he's tired. Those kids, when they get tired, they are little Tasmanian devils sometimes, aren't they? All right, you guys, this is sage. Again, you guys, this is a little bit dried out, so I'm going to add some of that distilled water only. Only distilled water. And we're going to give this a little bit of a stir with some distilled water just to get some extra paste in there, or just to get some extra moisture in there and make this paste easier to work with. A quick and simple little stir with some distilled water is going to do the trick. Then it won't dry too fast in your silk screen. You have a little bit longer to work, and it spreads a little easier. Your paste should always be the consistency of yogurt or sour cream for best results. All right, so there's our sage. Perfect now. We're also going to use papaya. Papaya is my favorite carrot orange. Well, I'm running low, but I'm going to make it work. Again, I'm going to give this a little squirt here. And a little stir, just so that this right here goes through our transfer perfectly and gives us the best results. All right, they weren't that dry, you guys, just a little bit. Okay, here we go. We're gonna work fairly fast. We're gonna do one at a time, and then we're gonna pull it up. That way it doesn't start to dry in the silk screen. And I always wanna start away from me and then work my way toward me so I don't put my arm in that paste. Okay, so we're going to start off with the sage green, going just through the leafiness of the carrots. Put it on, and then come right back through with your squeegee and just get that excess paste off of there. And then we're going to move to our papaya and finish off that carrot. We're going to work as quickly as we can with our paste so that it pulls up flawlessly. Again, papaya on all of these. Papaya is my favorite carrot orange that we have. I like that it's a little bit darker. It's not like that bright in your face orange. Oh, you guys. There's our first carrot, y'all. Look how cute that is. I love how that turned out. You guys, the papaya and the brown. Really, really cute. Really, do you guys like the colors together? All right, now the sage. Again, for the leaves, we're going to make all of these matchy-matchy. Adorable, right? And then again, papaya. Make sure I get the end of my carrot there. There's the second one, perfection. And then the third, working one at a time and quickly as we can so we can pull it up while that paste is still wet. And a little bit more papaya. Thank you, Carol. You guys, believe it or not, we're about ready to start. We got one more transfer we're going to do really, really fast. And then we're going to start assembly, and this is going to look fantastic. Okay. Our last one. There's our last carrot, you guys. Those look great. thank you. You guys like the brown for the background? I think that looks really good. I really do think it looks good. Now, I had planned to use black, but for the words that I want to put on here, but now that I'm looking at this, I think I might just stick with the bark for the words, because I think it's going to just make the whole thing look more cohesive that way. So X-May on the black. Again, giving these a good dry so I don't smudge them. And it does not take long to dry these at all. Aren't they so pretty? Okay. You guys, I gotta spray that transfer. That was a lot of paste on that transfer. These are so cute. And this is their last chance too, you guys. So make sure that if you want to do this project, you get it tonight. All right, so we're going to set these aside now. I'm going to bring back this one. And what I need to figure out is which way I want to make this go. Hold, please. They really don't need a lot. Yep. Karen, Chris, oh no. Oh, that will look good just like that. Okay. We're going to do them this way. Yes, I'm looking at this right here. All right, you guys, we're going to do one more transfer really quickly. This is an oldie but a goodie. And again, it's really inexpensive right now for Perks members. Let me look this up, you guys. Perks members, this is a C-size transfer. You're going to get it right now for $5.09 in the Perks member sale that's going on right now. This is called Grow Your Own Way. And what I love about this one is the words are really great for the springtime. It has Magnolia Mornings, Sweet Tea Afternoons, Grow Your Own Way, which is what we're going to use tonight. And all of the flowers of all the tomorrows are in the seeds of today. And then it has yay, 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 and wee, wee, wee. So I just love this one. Oh, Sandy wants to see the Peanuts pillow from last night. Yes, I did finish it. Yep, I sure did. There it is. My cute little pillow. I did get it finished today. So we're going to use just that part that says Grow Your Own Way. And we're going to have to move it. So we kind of have to line up our words a little bit. So we're going to position everything on here first. Okay. And it's still... Hi, Terry. We're almost done now, girl. We're almost done. Because that's going to be... Oh, you guys, it'll fit all in one. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we can go ahead and just glue down these carrots right now, right where we want them to be, so that we don't accidentally move them off of their prime location. And so let's do that now. And then we're going to come back and embellish these once they're all glued down. So I'm going to start with the middle one right here. This is why I love our bamboo boards too, you guys, is because they're a surface that you can definitely glue things to. They are a one and done. Right there, you guys. And then our next carrot. I'm using hot glue. It was bark was the brown. I'm using hot glue, but you could also use stick fast if you've got stick fast and want to use that instead. That'll totally work. and probably even give you a more permanent hold. I did run out of battery just now in that glue gun though. Oh, I love it! I learned my lesson though, and I actually put a battery charger right behind me. See? Oh, you guys, this looks fantastic. Okay, we're going to turn this over because we've glued those down already. And we're going to grab that piece of transfer that we've got on here that says Grow Your Own Way. And I'm going to put this on here upside down, but centered, okay? I'm eyeballing it. But I think that that's centered right there. This is going to be so cute. All right, last little thing, and then we're going to add some embellishments to this really quickly. We're going to add, oh, what is that? You guys, that black yesterday got all over everything. There's even clean squeegees in here that are, somehow I got a chunk of black in my drawer with my squeegees. It's insane. All right, we're going to do Grow Your Own Way in bark, just so that it matches everything else. Instead of doing the black. I thought about doing black, but now that I see this, bark, I think, totally works for this. Oh, cute! Totally works. What do you guys think? Do you love it? Do you love it? Okay. Let's now add, dry it up first. I'm so in love with it, you guys. We're going to dry it up first. And then we can add just a little bit of embellishment to these, just to give them a little bit of extra oomph. Just to give them a little bit of extra something. So I have some ribbon. There it is. That I love for carrots. This right here was from, oh my gosh, I've had this forever. It's fall ribbon from the Hobby Lobby, but it's this plaid orange, and it's my favorite plaid orange. I just love this one. And so, you guys, do we like the plaid orange? Maybe I don't love it now that I see it on there. Let's just do some jute. Let's just do some jute, and then we can add a little bit of extra. Oh, some stuff. I got some stuff. Let's just go with jute. Make little jute bows. Yep, I like the jute a lot better. I just do. I just do, y'all. The orange and the papaya just wasn't working out for me. Oh, yay! Janelle, this one will be for sale. You just gotta message me. Orange and white baker's twine. No, I do, but it's bright orange. Bright orange baker's twine, and that's just not quite gonna look right with this. I'm liking just the little, and we'll cut these down a little bit. It's just simple. It doesn't overpower it with an extra pattern, and since we've already got a pattern on there, I think it's best that we just keep it simple. But I did get an order of something in that I think I want to add on here that I finally found after probably years of searching. Oh, thank you, Cassie. Have a good night, girl. I understand, girl. I'm lately. Yeah, it's a bright one. So I don't think I want to use that one. It's too bright of an orange. All right, let's cut the tails down on these. We don't need them to be that long. Do that bow slow. It's just like tying your shoes is all I did. Hold on and I'll show you. Okay, so doing the bow slow. Let's grab out another piece here. All right. So all I did was I made a loop. And I always make my loops big because it makes it easier to work with. And then I just wrap it around there, just like you do when you're tying a shoe. Wrap it around there. And then I make another loop here and put it through the hole. And that's not what I did. Make a loop. Yeah, go around. That's quite literally all that I did. And it went through the hole and then just pulled. That's all I did. Make a loop, go through the hole with another loop and pull. Can you see it again? Okay. Loop. Wrap it around the loop. Pinch with that finger while you've got this other loop here. Make another loop. Go through that second hole. And then just pull. And then you can pull your tails and make it smaller or bigger. It's really, really easy. That's a shoe tie one. It's a shoe tie one. All right, you guys, let me glue these down on here, and then we're just going to stuff some stuff underneath it if it'll work out. I found something. I found something that I have been looking for, not kidding you guys, for years. And so I stocked up on it, and I have not had a chance to use it yet. And I think that this is going to be the perfect first project to use a little bit of this stuff on. You guys, I found a box. Yeah, make the bigger ones. I found somebody who sold, you guys, real, and it smells so good too. And I just got this in. Where is it at? Real Sweet Annie. I have, oh my gosh, that smells amazing. I have a big box of Real Sweet Annie. So we're going to add a little bit of Sweet Annie to this too. It is not easy to find, you guys. To get Real Sweet Annie is not easy to find. Not at all. So we're just going to take some of the Sweet Annie here. Oh, it smells so good. Smells so good. And we're just going to tuck some of this Sweet Annie right up in here. Oh my goodness. I think it's falling apart. I got it on eBay. And it's kind of one of those things where like, you got to get it now. Oh, you guys, I think we're going to do it at the bottom instead of tucking it in there. I think it is an herb, and but it smells delicious. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Oh, I thought I'd be able to use it for this project, but now I'm not so sure, and it's so gorgeous and it smells so good. But I would need something else down here to kind of hold it in place. Word is carrot. Word of the day today is carrot. Oh, I wanted to use it. But I feel like this project is a little bit too small for my sweet Annie. I think we're going to leave it as it is. Because it just doesn't look how I wanted it to. Vicky says, love Mama Farm has the sweet Annie. Anyway, you guys, we're not going to use it. I'm not liking how it looks. I thought that I would. My vision was a little bit different than how it came together. So we're gonna save it for a different project because this is just not the right one for it. And this project is already one of those ones where it doesn't need anything else. It really doesn't. It looks fantastic. So you guys, here it is. Here's our finished one tonight. I think it turned out great. What do you guys think? Do you love the carrots? Do you love to grow your own way? It is perfect as it is. Just a little bit of jute on there for some extra character. The colors are phenomenal. I did that with chalk markers. I didn't paint it. It's, you guys, it smells so good. Oh, it really smells good. All right. So there's our project. You guys, don't forget, these surfaces are buy one, get one free. You have to add them in multiples of 2. And this is only if you're a Perks member. The carrots are currently low stock. And they are going to retire when they sell out. So you guys grab these while you can as well. And then that background transfer weave-in, as well as the Grow Your Own Way, are on the Perks member sale right now. So you can get the weave-in for just over $3. No, you can get the weave-in for just over, $3. And you can get the Grow Your Own Way transfer for just over $5, y'all. So such great deals going on right now. Check out that sale while you can. Grab all of those things. And if you need more information about Perks, about Club, about joining my team, absolutely type in that word carrot there. Or you can go to any other thing on my page and type in join. Unfortunately, my bot will only work on one message per video. So you won't be able to do both. Send me a message, please, because I'll forget. Janelle, was it you that said that first? Yeah, Janelle Fenton. All right, I'm going to put your name on a sticker note, but still send me a message, and I can get this to you, okay? All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow, hopefully on time. Love you all so much. Appreciate you being here. Please take my picture. Please make it a good one. All right, you guys. Bye now. Have a good night.